Hello and welcome to another episode of the Monday Book Club. I'm not very well this week, so I'm going to keep this short, and to that respect I'm going to do a book that I've had, strangely enough, a few requests for. It's the Ladybird Book of the Hipster, and let's get straight to it.
The Ladybird Book for Grown-Ups series has traded on a winning combination of humour and nostalgia to hit impressive sales for what are essentially reuses of their existing image library with minimal new text. They've had an impressive run of comedy titles such as The Book of the Dad, The Book of the Shed, and The Book of the Hipster, which we're looking at today. On the surface, it's a cheap cash-in on an idea from a rival publisher which produced the pastiche Dung Beetle books of comedy titles in exactly the same style as what we are seeing here. Essentially, it looks like Ladybird saw that reprinting their old stuff with a humorous spin on it would be both cheap to produce and profitable, so they went ahead. The humour in the book is top-notch. I've seen a variety of people in bookshops flick through these titles and laugh out loud at what they saw. The Book of the Hipster is no exception in that regard. It's funny, and the humour doesn't outstay its welcome. The book is barely over 50 pages long, and the text is large, like the original children's books. The images have next to nothing to do with the text, as you would expect from a comedic reuse of old image stock, but the text holds the book together nevertheless. It's short, it's funny, and it's exactly what people are wanting from these titles. If there's anything to criticise about the book, it's that it's clearly laughing at its subject, not with it. This isn't a book written by hipsters. It's written by supposedly normal people and targeting hipsters. It has very little to say about hipster culture, if there is such a thing. This book won't tell you about that. And instead, it pushes the hipster stereotype to their extremes in order to laugh at the absurdity it finds. In that respect, it's quite cruel, but I'm more than certain that the average reader will not care as long as they find what they read is funny. The Ladybird Book of the Hipster is a fun read and a nice bit of nostalgia for the old children's book series. It's irreverent and it's short enough that you won't get sick of its essentially one-note comedic stylings. As a piece of humour, it definitely works, and if you can get a chance to spend the 5 minutes or so you'll need to enjoy it, I recommend you give it a try.
So there you are. It's a funny book, but like I've said in the review, my concerns are that it laughs at people rather than with them, and that kind of makes it a bit iffy in my mind. But people who read it love it and keep recommending it, so give it a try if you fancy a laugh, and that's all I can say for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did like this. If you did, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so they know a good book when they see it, and do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching the Monday Book Club on ZJKR, and I'll see you next time.